Welcome to another Sapphic Lit pop-up author interview. Today we have Alexis Westmore. Alexis, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to have you here. And we're going to talk about your book, Tell Her I Love Her. Can you tell us a little about the book?
Yes. So Tell Her I Love Her is two intelligent, passionate women who happen to be on opposing sides of an issue. And they're forced together in this project to actually stop a virus that is invading a very vulnerable population. And of course, you've got forced proximity. They have a very, very quick love at first sight connection. However, they cannot make it work. And so it turns into this slow burn. And the thing that makes it not able to work is a plot twist that I am super excited about.
You want to tell us about the plot twist, or is it a secret?
So I will tell you this. My editor has been doing this for years. And I received an email back and she said, I cannot believe it. You surprised me. She said, this has not happened in a very, very long time. So that was like that fist pump where you're like, yeah, that was good. And it felt like it actually makes the book more realistic, and creates the idea that I wanted to create, which is the idea that forever love is something you have to give yourself first. And I really hope that when people pick up the book, they feel like it's an intelligent read, a read that promotes women empowering women, and that you have this idea that exploration of even women's sexuality is very, very prominent. And those are things I wanted to really see fostered in the book.
I see. Can you explain what you mean by forever? Can you say that again and explain it?
So forever love is a love that starts with yourself.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's a quote that compassion is the first step to morality. And so I added to that. I have a quote on my website. If you go to all my quotes and isms, is that compassion is that first step to morality. And it's that first step of you not lying to yourself. So you have to give yourself compassion first in order to look at what are the things that make me not, that I don't necessarily love about myself? Are they things that are inherent in who I am? I don't like my hair color, or is it a deeper rooted thing? And looking at that and really sitting with those things and having compassion for yourself so that you first see your own beauty, you first see your own strengths. And as you do that, then you can walk through the things where you're not as strong, and you can evolve in the things where you need to make improvement. And as you do that, you become the person that you want to be with. You're not looking for someone to be with. And I think that's important. When you do that, you actually become that person that you want to spend your life with. And as you create that, you run into other people who are living that life. And then you connect with those people, and together you foster a life together that can be forever because you're both those people who are complete. So it's important to me that I communicate we come to this bringing our whole selves. You don't need someone else to complete you, and you're not there to complete someone else. You come to this together and do this forever. And so you have to create forever for yourself first.
I like that. I like that. Did you have to go through that yourself?
I think everyone does. When you think about childhood, even to your adolescence,
Mm.
and then, your young adult life, you do have to foster that. I think that's part of uh, evolving as a person. And there are people who don't. And I think that's part of what creates some very difficult relationships. And it creates problems in communication.
Mm.
So I think that as we do that for ourselves, we then do it better for others.
I like that. I like that. Are you working on anything now?
Yes, I am. Actually, haha, this one I'm super excited about. It's a romantasy. So I have it planned to come out near the end of December. And the really super thing about this is the lead character in this storyline is actually doing research that helps infertile couples create families while she carefully holds a shattered heart, and she holds it together with a secret.
Mm,
And as that secret evolves, the story unfolds. And it's a second chance romance because the woman she loved was killed. And so she thinks that she's dead. But when she comes back onto the scene, she finds out that she's not. So, what
wow.
do you do when the woman that you loved is not really gone,
Wow.
but she's also not the person she was before?
Okay.
So, this perfect storm and a twist of fate may bring love in just long enough to lose it again.
Nice.
So, I'm excited for it. And I like the world building that fantasy allows me to bring to stories. And I also like the sapphic romance side that allows me to stay contemporary. So I'm very much about wanting people who aren't fantasy readers to still be able to step in and love the story, and not feel overwhelmed by the fantasy portions, but at the same time feel like it just wraps around them and tells the story better.
Awesome. So where can people find you and your book?
So alexiswestmore.com. You can find my books there. You can find my books pretty much anywhere. If you ask a bookstore, they can get those books. If you have a local bookstore you want to shop at, let them know what book you want,
Sure.
and they can get those books for you if they don't have them on the shelves. And I'm always a big proponent of promoting those local bookstores. So
Absolutely.
also, of course,
All right.
all the regular places.
Sounds great. Well, thank you. This was fun.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
thank you.